Resurrected Joan.
Man.
Resurrected.
Bruh.
That was a real interesting one right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the whole vibe of that one was cool. You know what I'm saying? I think some breakthroughs was made. People got ministered to. Those who didn't expect to get ministered to got ministered to. I think overall that was a dope joint right there. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Just I knew setting it up that so we know there's an artist that all of us in some shape, form, or fashion or have affections for, and that's T Strike. Oh no, that ain't it. It's back to T Strike.
Yeah, it's T Strike.
Yeah, so T Strike. Okay, and the Lord looking at my community out in Groveland, out in Clearmont, in the South Lake area. There's not a real strong youth ministry, youth group type base. I mean, there's churches that do stuff with their youth, but you don't, like, it's just, if you go there, you'll hear about it. It's not something that's really catered to youth in the area. And man, I was like, man, I just really wish I could get T-Strike out to this area. And so, you know, I formed a church, Crosstown Christian Assembly, what I wanted to do. They was supportive of it, man, and I informed the fellas what I was thinking, and they were supportive of it, and I formed T-Strike. T-Strike and his wonderful, wonderful wife, Quee. It's Key. I say Key. I love saying Quee because of the QU, but I know it's Key. Key. She they sent the correspondence. We made it happen, and so putting it together wasn't hard because it was in-house for the most part. And but there was one challenge. I needed a bigger venue, or I just needed a venue to host it in.
Right.
And the Lord led me to a brother that they met for the first time, but that I had already met, Pastor Jonathan Brinkley.
I think we met him at the classic weekend. Straight food.
Yeah, you met him at, yeah. So they met him at passing. Shout out to Curtis. Curtis baby hat. So we met him at the Straight Foolishness comedy classic weekend comedy show. And or at least they did. He pastors in the same local area, and so and we were part of the same pastoral group for a little bit. And man, long story short, man, the brother just like he was what you see is what you get type brother, man. He got dreads too, so that made it friendly, you know. Actually he looked like Big Knowledge. So he kind of looked like Big Knowledge.
Big Knowledge, really, really big Knowledge.
Yeah. He a bigger version. He's just a thicker version.
Yeah, I would say because he ain't taller than me.
Nah, he just a little thicker. It's like big bro, little bro. You know what I mean? And so
big little swole.
And he took. But anyway, him being a music major as well, graduating from Full Sail and knowing how to produce and being involved in audiovisual stuff. He understood the urban outreach. Him rapping as well. He spit bars, so he was open for it. He was very much open for it.
I didn't know that.
Man, lo and behold, it came down like he was like, "Hey, yeah, you can bring it." So once we got the green light, it was all a matter of just waiting till the date to get there. And being that it was the Saturday before Easter, we had to make sure this wasn't no Easter celebration.
Right.
I stand firm on my
He don't celebrate holidays. So he wanted to say, bro, now you know me. I'm your bro now. He made sure I wasn't co-signing him to nothing. And I was telling him, no, Resurrected had to deal more with how I viewed Strike. You know, and what God had done in his life, and resurrected him. And
resurrected his love more so within him to get to a place.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And everything the enemy took from, you got to watch him put my robe and my ring on.
Bro, that joint slide. That's my favorite.
Anyway, so that once I explained it and it was all good, DJ Kojak hit us, was like, yeah, I can come on, I'm down. And so, man, him and the fam came through, and
that's the one Rick Reed Miss.
Rick
Yeah.
Reed.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it kind of worked out because it gave us a little bit of extra time in the concert.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, that time was needed.
Yep.
Bro, the Lord read that.
That time was needed because this guy lost his mind on stage.
Yeah. Like
he ain't even disagree. He just said, yo.
No. Like when you dive in the word, you pray, you connect with the Lord. But it's only so much you can do on your own.
Yes.
Even in diving and making sure that personal relationship is there, but it is only so much you can do on your own. And bro, like being so stressed and going through a lot of personal things, a lot of betrayal, like I was just mentally drained. I was mentally tired. And you want to keep your word as a man of God first and foremost before you even an artist, because you're like, hey, if I say I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. And as I was starting to do my set, like I can instantly feel like the Lord is already telling me, hey, you need to disconnect. You need to no, we ain't fit to go. Because one, I was shortchanging the people because I'm not giving my all and my best. And I'm feeling lightheaded. I'm feeling like I'm not even there. Like I'm not even in the mode to minister. I'm not even in the mode to see the people. I'm not in the mode to really give them all of what I know I'm capable of giving them. And when I was like, can I be honest with y'all? I said, this is what's going on. I said, I can't do it. I can't shortchange y'all, and I can't shortchange God. That's where I was at.
One of the memories I always had, I was going through something. And boy wanted to stop this whole show and just talk about God and what God was delivering him through and what he was going through. And guess what? Whatever he was going through, God was speaking through him, through me. So it's like real ministry love. That was like a moment I'll never forget. Put me in tears.
He's my first love. He chased me down. I didn't chase him. I didn't run after him.